Hi, my supporters. How are you? I pray all is well. I'm just getting in from work this evening. By the time I upload this video, it'll be Tuesday. But I just wanted to come in and say hello to my new subscribers. Thank you for coming to my channel. Um, I'm glad to have you here. I receive you with all love. I will do my best to bring you good and clean content. I'll do my best now. Now, some of you familiar with me from being on other people's channels and um, leaving my comments in their channel. That's how we were introduced and how you got to know me. Now you get to see me in the flesh, and I am so glad you came. I'm just glad you're here. Um, just a few things I wanted to just touch on, like what I've been reviewing because this weekend, me and my husband, we was out in New York. We went to a celebration, a life event for 25th anniversary. My cousin, her 25th anniversary, they had a beautiful, beautiful celebration. We enjoyed ourselves. I mean, we were in tears. They redid their vows. And it was like having a wedding again. It was like another wedding. I told my husband, I said, well, we make 25 years, which, we still newlyweds, sort of. We still like new. We ain't been married that long. It's going on 5 years. No, whoops. Dang, I forgot how long I've been married. But it's going on 5 years, yes. We were dating for two and then we got married. And because I told him, I was like, I'm not going to be staying in no, boyfriend girlfriend thing. We too old for that. We should know what we want. So we both found, something in common, and we both enjoyed a lot of things, doing a lot of things. So we hooked up. Yeah. And thank God he is a R. Kelly lover. I mean, he likes R. Kelly music. He didn't let all the propaganda, anything influence him not to continue to enjoy R. Kelly music. He was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know nothing about that. All kind of, you know, like in that entertainment world, we know what's up. We know what's up. But anyway, that's why I'm able to do this video. But I have to be careful what I talk about as far as when I do talk about things in on the surface of R. Kelly. So I come with more things in spiritual content because I have a life outside of YouTube. Okay, I do. I have a life outside of YouTube. My career, my job, I do very important type of work. I do an important job. I don't get into all the details of what I do. I found myself, I'm not supposed. I can't really discuss it. So I'm and that's another thing. That's why I'm very, very careful about who I do run with on these YouTube streets, and especially like the people that are the R. Kelly supporters. I have to be very careful about who you deal with. It's just like dealing with people outside of YouTube. You got to be careful what kind of company you keep. You don't want to be around corrupt people because corrupt people will make you become corrupt. And being that I have such a great love for R. Kelly, I want to give him my best. I want to represent him, putting my best forward. And being that I know he's a spiritual brother and I know he's a spiritual man, and of course, he has his struggles with his spiritual side and with his flesh. And I think I discussed that the last time in my last video that I did about his spirit and his flesh. Okay, so being that I have that kind of love for him, I want to bring out the best that's in him. He's a great person. There's no way he could be a monster with the music that he makes. Nothing but love comes from his music. Everything is love. That's the way I look at it. His music is just beautiful, beautiful. And a person with an evil heart can't make such beautiful love ballets and write such beautiful music or whatever. He writes the beautiful, beautiful music, and that comes from love, real deep love. Okay, and what else I wanted to say here while I do this video before I get myself ready for bed, because I am really tired. I stay up pretty late sometimes because sometimes I like to sit up and watch movies and things like that to put me to sleep. The movie be watching me more likely than I be watching the movie. So um I also wanted to talk about some of the videos that I reviewed, some of the commentary that I reviewed, some of the platforms I went on, and I looked at some platforms, Levi for Kelly, of course, and Carolina Diamond. I like Carolina Diamond. I really enjoy what she brings to her platform. I love her content and everything. I do. I really do. I really enjoy watching her when she do, her thing, her lives and stuff. She gives some very good material she brings to her audience and things that we need to really listen to, especially those of us that are R. Kelly supporters. Carolina Diamond doesn't really like, she talks above R. Kelly because she brings to her platform coaching. It's about she coaches people through life and real critical situations, like that. That's what she does on her platform. So check her out if you haven't checked her out or anything before or whatever. I enjoy listening to her, but she was just talking about, stopping the madness, and she made some very good points about behavior on these YouTube streets, and also how we connect ourselves with people, on these YouTube streets, and how you have to be careful um who you connect with. You really do. I mean, even like today, being that we are living in a digital world, and you go on these job interviews and everything, and they're going to be checking your social media accounts, and sometimes they want to see what kind of people you really connect with. Your Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or whatever else is out there. Patreon account, whatever account you might have. These, especially what kind of work you do, especially what kind of work you do when they want to do a background check and they want to do all this other stuff, and then next thing you know, you be wondering why they trying to get rid of you, and da 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 da. And they be like always riding you so hard on the job because they checking that stuff out. Trust me, those of you who have real serious careers and you have very important jobs or whatever, just be careful about who you connect with on social media. And being that we are representing right now somebody right now, R. Kelly, if you're going to represent him, and I spoke about that before in one of my videos about prayers for prayers for Robert R. Kelly. Be careful about your behavior, how you presenting yourself to represent him, because some of the things I see is like, how could you say you representing this man who's right now up against some real serious charges and criminal charges, I would say, and this is how you behaving on YouTube, and this is how you representing him. Oh God, you got to take all that into consideration. You got to look at all of that. Um, and I really enjoyed that video. So if you ever get a chance, go check it out. Carolina Diamond, and she's talking about stopping the madness and some other things she spoke on. People doing things back and forth at each other. Pulling up each other's criminal files and putting them on YouTube and stuff like that. I think it's kind of like getting old now, and it's getting kind of tiring, and you got that person back for whatever. So we just need to leave it alone, tit for tat, whatever. And What else I wanted to? Oh, yes, and I was listening to also, of course, I always listen to Levi. I know a lot of people like, oh, Levi, he drags himself all through the video. He just like he's so long winded, and he just But Levi, if you really, really listen to Levi, I'm going to say this: he do bring some valid points in what he's saying, and I was asked to ask for Levi to not go so hard on DJ Tyson, but I told the person, it's not my place to move that stone from his heart, but I continue to keep Levi in prayer that don't let it really like get to him really to the point where it don't look good on him. But Levi be all right. And if you really understand where Levi is coming from, and I truly do understand where Levi is coming from, because I kind of feel the same way. That's why. So I couldn't really go there and be a hypocrite. I feel the same way Levi feel in a sense, even though R. Kelly isn't related to me, no blood relative of mine. But I feel bad because at the time when it did happen, that was at the time when R. Kelly was at his worst, when everybody was just going at him. And I say life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So you have to be careful what you put out there, what you say, how you slander people, and you say certain things because you don't know. Those words can do a lot of damage. It could do a lot of harm. And when I saw the video, and it is still viral, it's still going around, and people are still showing it on YouTube, and it just takes you back. You know what I'm saying? It just takes you back. And you be like, yeah, oh. And then that's probably why I still feel a certain type of way about this brother. I just feel a certain way about him. And just by the way he was saying it and the way he was just going at it, and I mean, really dragging R. Kelly. So hey, I'm just that type of person. I understand where Levi is coming from because I never heard Levi get that upset because he at the end he just went, like Sky say, to a 10. He went to 1,000 at the end of that video that he did. It was the lynching. He just did this video over the weekend, so I just had a chance to just sit back and watch some of the videos. I was watching some of it, while I was at the hotel. Me and my hubby was at the hotel and stuff like that. I got a chance to watch some of it, you know, over the night or whatever like that. But then we had to drive back here and get back from New York. So, I listened to a little bit, but, your husband is driving. He wants to talk and talk about other things or whatever, whatever. So that was like, I couldn't really, like, really get into it as much as I wanted to. But anyway, but I just finally got a chance to finish listening to it today. And I was like, wow, wow, so, people gotta, respect the way Levi feels. That's the way he feels. That's the way he feels. You gotta respect that. This is somebody he loves, and this is like a brother to him, and somebody he cares deeply for, and somebody just to be trashing and dragging a family, somebody you love like that. It takes time to really get over stuff like that. It really does. It don't, people don't heal overnight. And the leopard don't change his spots either. And you just want to feel a certain kind of way. You ain't going to trust that person. So, and I feel the same way. But I gotta, R. Kelly is not my man, and he's not my relative or anything, but I still care about him. I care about this brother, and I care about what happened to him and everything else like that. And it kind of hurt me too. I got into a lot of riffraff with people because when they say stuff about R. Kelly, I be getting into it, boy. I be going hard. Y'all just don't know. But on these YouTube streets, I just like gotta tone it down a little bit. I do be going hard. I went hard on some people on the job. I was like, oh, I better calm down. My job. Because sometimes people could just say some real cruel, nasty stuff, and I don't think it's really good for people to, say certain things about people, especially when they really don't know if that's true or if it's happened. And then there's people out there that do, are fans of his and that's like him and everything. And I think, you should respect that. You should respect that. So you ain't got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Just don't say anything. Yeah, some people will kill you over they idols. I'm telling you, it has happened. It has happened. So there used to be like I have my sister. I have a sister. She was a Michael Jackson, diehard Michael Jackson fan. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. When he died, Lord Jesus, she threw. Um, they had to have a certain prayer service for her for the Michael Jackson. The family had to. It was a lot, boy. She was really going through. When Michael Jackson passed away, she really, really, and to this day, she got everything of Michael Jackson. She even thought she was Michael Jackson. I swear to God, that girl went crazy. Her husband was like, her husband was like, she got. I mean, she went in on the people at the church that was saying stuff about my sister. She wasn't no joke. She was serious about her Michael Jackson. You couldn't say nothing about no Michael Jackson. I mean, she actually and this is real. This is the truth. This is the God honest truth. She actually barricaded the people up in the church to give them a piece of her mind about talking about Michael Jackson. You know, I'm serious. She had to get kicked out and the whole night out of the church. She barricaded the people. They had to call family members to come get her. She was that serious about her idol. Her Michael Jackson. Well, moving on. I just wanted to just come with this video and just share this with y'all today and this evening. Well, it'll be loaded on Tuesday, but as in right now, it's Monday night. Well, it is Tuesday morning because I get in pretty late. Because I have some serious things I had to do. I have to make sure. I can't really tell y'all what I do. I'm not gonna put that out there. But anyway, my job is serious. But anyway, I gotta go. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I just want to also say welcome to my new subscribers. Prayerfully, hopefully, that you stay here along with me. We can have some great conversations. I'll do my best to bring you clean content, but most of my talk is spiritual with R. Kelly. So I gotta go. Love you. Peace.